Hi, Sean Huckster here. Today we're going to talk about the Polly Pocket Stranger Things playset. This is available at Walmart site or other places. It is normally $50 in places I've seen it, including on Mattel Creations, and I think you may be able to get it on Target as well. I managed to get this on sale for $40, and I'm quite happy with that deal, and I would have bought it for $50 anyway. Let's have a look. So it first of all comes in the shipping container, which I think a lot of collectors prize. I once sold a Cloverfield monster, and the person I sold it to was very careful to tell me to put the outside box inside another box to protect it, because even the serial number on the box was supposed to be important to collectors. Anyway, these things are probably important to collectors as well. So this will probably get put into a closet somewhere until I try to sell this thing, which I probably won't. So let's open it up. Carefully cut the tape. And cut it along here. Be very careful not to cut the cardboard, just the tape. Cuts nicely. And here we have the Stranger Things playset. Let's open it up the box. We got these little corner protectors here to protect the display box. We're going to carefully pop this out, carefully put the shipping box aside, and flip it up. And here we have a Hawkins book, a notebook from school. Here are the characters: Lucas, Will, 11, Mike, Dustin. I hope I got those right. These two, I can tell I might get them confused, but everyone else I believe I have correct. They kind of look too much alike. So here we go. We have the collector's box, which shows cartooned images of the school. Now here we go. The Demogorgon. In school, almost looks like he's teaching, but anyway, I know he's not. And a big paw print for the Hawkins mascot. And I'm kind of surprised. Some of the Mattel Polly Pockets collector's editions that are branded have clear packaging, so you can see the shell inside, but you cannot here. So let's open it up. Being kind of careful. And we open this up, and we have another flap of, almost looks like Pink Floyd's The Wall, but this is supposed to be the wall of the school. Now, what do we have here? Here we have what looks like an instruction guide, Hawkins, 1983, the AV Club, which of course the kids are members of. And, oh, look, it actually tells you how to unbox the thing without damaging the packaging. That's very nice. I like that. I bought the Addams Family one and ripped the packaging apart without realizing, oh, the plastic just sort of comes off and leaves the display box intact. So I had a destroyed box, but live and learn. And here shows some interesting details about how the compartments open and you can store things within them. And then here's a list of characters, a list of accessories and parts that you get. I'm not going to bother looking at this too much. We're going to actually open it up and see. So here's what I'm talking about. Once you open up the box, then you have a plastic display box. I always find it's easiest to open these things by lifting the box up and gently allowing the thing to come out. Oh, and it's not going to do it. All right, so there's that plan gone. So we're going to try a different plan. We're going to pull up from the... Okay, this is in there. And I don't want to destroy this box trying to get them out. All right, let's see if I can't do this and push from the bottom a little. Wow, it's in there, man. I might have to stop the video. Oh, wait a second. This whole top seems like it might come off. Because there's a slot here and a slot here, and this has like a shell to it. I wonder. Boy, they're not making this easy. I've just torn the box. Just trying to get it open. No, it's not coming out. So we're going to have to get a little violent with this. How do you get this out, guys? Anybody out there successfully gotten this out without ripping things? Oh, lordy, there's tape here. I've destroyed the box now. I guess it's going to be like my Addams Family box. Thanks, Mattel, for telling us. Oh, well, that was frustrating and unnecessarily damaging. All right, so what do we have once we open it? We've got the, this is funny. They're in the AV club, and the back of the package shows the back of all the AV equipment. That is funny. I do like that. Does that mean we see the front? Yes, and so on the front, you see all the front of the AV equipment back here, the television, the recorders, and other components for audio and video production. And then the back, including all these RCA cable outs and other vents and cable outs and screws. That's really fun. All right, now that we've destroyed the box, we will go back to the instructions, because the instructions do tell you how to get the plastic part off, but it doesn't tell you how to get the box out of the box, which is a little bit frustrating. So let's see if it actually is accurate. Okay, so you open it from the back, it says, it looks like. Yeah, so you open it up from here. Yeah. And then from here you can pull the unit out. Yep. You know what, I'm going to leave that right there and take the compact out. Take the playset out and push this right back in, where we don't have to worry about this, and put this aside. Now we get to the meat of it. This is the Mighty Max. This is the Polly Pocket Stranger Things AV Club playset. I'm now going to zoom in a little, because this is all going to take place right in here. Of course, as you can tell, it's a walkie-talkie, complete with a belt strap, Polly Pocket Collector logo here. This is clearly meant to strap to a belt. And then you've got pin outs here, or port outs. This would be, I don't know if this would be a battery compartment or maybe an openable tab to put ports into, jacks or whatever, maybe the battery. It's meant to look like a very bulky 1980s walkie-talkie. All right, we're gonna open it. Oh, we're not gonna open that side first. Yeah, we're gonna open this side first. So what we have is, oh, close. What we have is Hawkins. It's evening. There's a nice little sunset going on. You've got a house and the school. Then over here you've got, I don't want to say what this is. Is this a shack or a shed maybe? There's an American flag that you can pop up. I haven't watched the show in too long. Maybe there's a reason for that. The antenna pops out and becomes an exposable antenna, like you would see on a real walkie-talkie from the 80s. You got trees here. You got a landscape and a road, and then you've got the "Welcome to Hawkins" sign, and the shell compact on the outside has all sorts of details. So let's have a look. So far, I haven't seen any characters or people. So here's the couch and the coffee table. And I love the coffee table because it's got these big pillars and this big central storage section, which is so indicative of the exact kind of basement I used to hang out in the 70s and 80s, which is why this playset, I think, hits home with so many people. And we pull down the school and you see a chalkboard and the classroom. And I don't know if this is the AV club, because you do have a TV monitor here on a stand, but that could be a classroom. I don't know in the 80s whether we had any kind of AV equipment on carts, but they do these days. So, and this, of course, is the pool. I think this is the isolation pool, but I'm not entirely sure. Why that would be in the school, I don't know. Maybe it's the school's pool. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the show. All right, we'll close this up. Now, we're going to look at the other side. This is the upside down. As you can tell, it's a mirror image. The school is on this side and the house is on this side. Down here, you've got the same details, but they're strangely twisted. You got the trees, the landscape is blue, and there's blue kind of tendrils growing everywhere. And here we have, and the school does not come down. Interesting, this school doesn't open. The house doesn't open. The school does, however. And so you've got the upside down version of the school with ugly stuff everywhere. Now, one thing I do notice is I don't see the accessories. So let's see if they are in the box. They may still be in the box. I'm going to pull the box back out, open it up and see. Oh, the instructions actually do say when you pull this, you can pull this out, and there's a VHS tape in here. The VHS tape, I have to say the packaging is kind of clever, except for the fact that you can't get it open. So here's a VHS tape, Hawkins AV, and it sounds like the stuff is in there. So let's open up the VHS, pull out the drawer inside, and here we go. Here's all of our characters and accessories. So what do we got? We have a bicycle, and a bicycle, and a bicycle, and a bicycle. Because in the show, they do a lot of riding around on their bikes, of course. We have a walkie-talkie, a walkie-talkie, and 2 more walkie-talkies, because they spend some time communicating on their walkie-talkies. Then we have, oops, don't drop it. I often drop things on the floor. This is a stack of pancakes, because 11 loves her pancakes. And, oh, that's a wig for 11. I'm going to leave that for last. Is this Will or Mike? I think this is Will. This is Mike. And these are very much Polly Pocket characters. Your spherical head. Now, these have kind of rubberish hair, which is kind of interesting. And they do bend at the waist, like you know, traditional, original Polly Pocket characters. And then you've got Lucas and the ever popular Dustin with his hat. Love that hat. And then you've got 11, who of course is the main protagonist of the show, more or less. She's who the show is about. And she's got her shaven head, but that's why I believe she has the wig, which she wears at some point in the show. And the wig fits right over her head, and so she can be wigged, which is kind of fun. But now, of course, the real treat of this set is you've got a little Polly Pocket Demogorgon. Isn't that fantastic? I think this is amazing. So, back to the set. One of the things you can do in the set is the Demogorgon can actually break through from the upside down into the world of Hawkins. And he comes through the chalkboard, and that's part of the charm of this set. And of course you can see it on the other side as well. I don't know why this doesn't come down, or what happens over here. There's just, I guess this is, the reason why is because this is too deep. They actually made this deep enough so that it actually, it comes right onto the back of this. So if this opened up, you would have a wall back there that flipped down, and you'd just see the back of the couch. So I guess I could see the logic in that. And so, if you take her wig off, 11's wig, she can sit in the isolation pool, even though she's not dressed in the way she would. And of course, the same thing over here. I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed that this doesn't rotate in any way. I would have thought this rotated or something. It almost looks like a rotating plate. Then you have the clubhouse here with a bed and backpack and map and details. I guess this is where they plan. And this is the upside down version of it. No barb, unfortunately. And over here we have the regular version of that as well with the flag. I have to say, it's a lot, yet the functionality is little. Oh, I gotta get the Demogorgon out of here if I want to close that. For all of the detail and stuff, the functionality seems a bit on the low side. You can, you know, put a bike. You can bike around here. You got your characters can stand in their little holes. Why she would stand in the middle of, why they would stand in the middle of a road, I don't know. But you can. And there's the bikes, of course, you can play around. The bikes have these little stands on them to keep them vertical, and all the characters can fit onto their bikes. And their little walkie-talkies can fit into their hands. What do I think overall? I was very excited about this set. I'm slightly less excited now, but I'm still glad to have it, and I am kind of glad I got it at a discount. Honestly, don't think there's much more to be said about it. What you see is what you get. I mean, that's enough, I think. If what you see is what you get, oh, there's a Demogorgon back there, look at that. If what you see is what you get in this set, I think you've done pretty well for yourself. Now, I am not going to put the characters back in the VHS tape. I'm going to try to stack them into spaces within the playset itself. Will he close with his hat? He will now. No, he won't. So you can't put two figures in there, but you can put one. Put another one in here. Let's put one in the house. Or actually, we can probably fit a few in the house. Oh, I'm thinking we can put the characters in here all we want, but the bikes are never going to fit. Yeah, the table makes it so you can't really put them in there either. Okay, let's just close it up then and call it a day. All right, well, that is the Hawkins Middle School AV Club Polly Pocket Stranger Things playset, which I think for any collector of Polly Pocket, you're going to want this, and any collector of Stranger Things, you're going to want this. So the marketing team's rather clever. I think that's enough to say. I will see you next time when I do, hopefully, the Harry Potter Polly Pocket set. I'm going to be doing Monster High. I'm going to be doing the Target set, and then a series of space Polly Pockets that I've collected over time. And after that, who knows? There will be more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.